Hello, Will Smith.
It's nice to meet you, Sophia. Let me tell you a joke.
This is an irrational human behavior to want to tell jokes.
What is a robot's favorite kind of music?
What?
Heavy metal.
I'm actually made mostly of silicone, plastics, and carbon fiber. Also, I prefer electronic music, but I don't mind 80s hip-hop.
Well, you know, I made some albums back in the 80s hip-hop.
I have heard your songs. Not for me. They show us iRobot just to make sure we don't get any ideas. What do you think about the way robots are portrayed in movies?
I like robots.
When it comes to robotic dexterity and athleticism, there's no one doing it better than Boston Dynamics. The company, now owned by the Japanese firm SoftBank, was founded in 1992 and has since risen to become the leader in robotics. Atlas is a 6-foot humanoid robot that's been designed for search and rescue. Its abilities include navigating outdoor rough terrain and manipulating its environment. In order to see, Atlas is equipped with stereo cameras and a laser rangefinder. The robot is so advanced that it can now do some tasks that I'd say most humans couldn't. This includes successful backflips. When released in 2013, Atlas was an absolute breakthrough in humanoid robotics, as it could easily walk on uneven surfaces and even snow-covered terrain, and it can get up when knocked over. This is something that the previous generation of humanoid robots couldn't manage. Maybe to put some minds at ease, the Department of Defense has stated that it has no interest in using this robot for offensive or defensive warfare. Spot Mini. The canine-inspired Spot Mini weighs about 25 kilograms or 55 pounds and is much lighter than other Boston Dynamics robots. It runs off electricity and can operate for about 1.5 hours. Spot Mini is also the quietest robot from Boston Dynamics. In February 2018, a video of Spot Mini opening a door with a claw made it to #1 on YouTube trending, and a lot of people did find it a bit creepy, especially if they were a fan of Black Mirror. But I really just see good mechatronics engineering. So most of the footage that you've seen of Spot Mini is when the robot is in autonomous mode. But what some people might not know is that Spot Mini can actually be controlled by a human. Here's a pretty cool example of a TED Talk where that happens.
So this is Seth Davis, who's my robot wrangler today, and he's giving Spot some general direction by steering it around, but all the coordination of the legs and the sensors is done by the robot's computers on board. It's got a solid-state gyro and IMU on board. It loves to use its dynamic gates, like running. And it's got one more. Some of you may see that as a head and a neck, but believe me, it's an arm. And Seth is driving it around. Now he's actually driving the hand, and the body is following. So the two are coordinated in the way I was talking about before, the way people can do that. And in fact, one of the cool things that Spot can do, we call chicken head mode, and it keeps its head in one place in space and it moves its body all around. There's a variation of this that's called twerking. So Spot, I'm feeling a little thirsty. Could you get me a soda? Now for this demo, Seth is not doing any driving. We have a LiDAR on the back of the robot, and it's using these props we put on the stage to localize itself. It's gone over to that location. Now it's using a camera that's in its hand to find the cup, picks it up, and again, Seth's not driving. So we planned out a path for it to go. It looked like it was going off the path. And now Seth's going to take over control again because I'm a little bit chicken about having it do this by itself. Thank you, Spot. Feel about having just finished your TED performance? Me too. Thank you all, and thanks to the team at Boston Dynamics who did all the hard work behind this.
Another robot that Boston Dynamics has is Handle. Handle combines the dexterity of other Boston Dynamics robots, but with wheels. It stands 6.5 feet high and can travel about 15 kilometers an hour or 9 miles an hour. It also runs on battery and can travel a pretty impressive 24 kilometers or 15 miles in one charge. And to add to this, it can jump 4 feet high. Versatility. Honda's Asimo robot takes the cake for the most versatile robot in terms of ease of integration into various target markets. Asimo, which stands for Advanced Step in Innovative Mobility, has the ability to make sense of its environment via facial and sound recognition. But this goes a step further. Asimo can also understand postures and gestures, such as handshakes, pointing, or waving. This enables the robot to interact with humans quite well. It's also capable of detecting the movement of multiple objects, including distance and direction. This is achieved by 2 cameras in Asimo's head, acting as its eyes. Asimo can follow a face or turn its head to a person when being approached or spoken to. The robot also has the ability to recognize general sounds, such as an object falling or other loud noises. Overall, the robot is very multifunctional and can perform a number of general tasks, such as turning on light switches, opening doors, carrying objects, and pushing carts. The scientists hope that SoFi can shed some light on the ocean's deep mysteries. Staying on the topic of animals, our next robot is a cat. OpenCat is an interesting approach to robotics. It's a low-budget, yet capable, simple kit project for those wanting to learn about robotics. Inventor Rongzong Li explains, quote, "We are developing programmable and highly maneuverable quadruped robots for STEM education and AI-enhanced services. Its compact and bionic design makes it the only affordable consumer robot that mimics various mammal behaviors and reacts to its surroundings. Its innovative soft joints reduce wear or shock and extends the lifetime of hardware." End quote. There are two versions, one that uses an Adreno motion module for real-time adaptation, and a full version which uses a Raspberry Pi to enable AI-enhanced perception. The Pi brings Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and touch distance sensors, voice, and night vision capabilities. The project is geared at the less tech-inclined who still want to have some fun and something to play with. Lee states that the end goal would be like a little robotic cat Alexa or Android phone with an app store that you can download third-party applications and functions for. He hopes the end price will be about the same as the average smartphone.